Today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make homemade whipped cream, but with either very low sugar or natural sugars, or technically you could make it with stevia, so no sugar.
We're Nathan and Tiffany. We own a wellness practice where we have dedicated our professional lives to helping people achieve, maintain, and enjoy wellness. We also love a great adventure. This is the channel where those two loves align.
It's so easy and it's so much more delicious than the whipping cream that you buy at the store. First of all, I find the whipping cream at the store to be kind of sickening. It's too sweet. That's my personal opinion. But the great thing about it, when you make it yourself, you can make it as sweet or not sweet as you like. I'm also going to give you my special little tip of the thing that I do most of the time with my whipped cream that people are always like, what is that? And it makes it way more delicious. So all you need is heavy whipping cream that's chilled from the refrigerator, some sort of sweetener. I have a few different versions here. So I have maple syrup that's been like aged in a bourbon barrel, which is probably what I'm going to use today because that just sounds delicious. Regular maple syrup, honey, little shout out to Colorado. This one's from Colorado, to my friends who live there. I've got a couple of you. And then you could also use stevia, but hear me out on this. I just don't think it tastes good. Stevia just tastes a little funky. So I feel like you're literally going to use like 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon of maple syrup in this. I say just go with the real deal. Especially in the fall, maple syrup just reminds me of the fall. So I say go for it, but do what you like. And then vanilla, and then stay tuned. I'm hiding it to my secret ingredient for whipped cream. I'm not going to tell you. You have to watch the whole thing. As per usual for me, I measure exactly nothing. So you can measure if you like, but you're going to make as much as you want. Oh, doesn't that look good? It's like, I don't know. There's something satisfying about that. So if you want, like, it's going to basically double, give or take. So I have in here a cup. It's probably going to give me 2 cups, maybe a little more of whipped cream. Don't put anything in it. Just whip the whipping cream. Don't add anything yet. So here we go. And do it on like warp speed. Warning, I'm not going to make you watch this entire thing. However, it takes a little while. All right. Just when you think it's not going to work because you've been at it for like 8 minutes and you're like, it's not changing, it starts to thicken. And you can start to see it getting a little more viscous. Keep going. And then just like that, it's like it's getting thicker, and then all of a sudden it gets really thick. And you'll know it's done when it starts to form peaks. Now, it also depends on how you like your whipped cream. Some people like a little more soupy and like runny, and other people like it really firm. My husband likes it really firm. I like it a little more soupy. I kind of compromise in the middle. I don't like to measure anything, but if you wanted to measure, you could. But I'm going to take this. Oh, that smells really good. And you're just going to, honestly, it's probably somewhere in the neighborhood for a cup of whipped cream. It's like I put in like a tablespoon. It's not very much. Any recipe you ever do, my advice is whatever it says for vanilla, double it. If it says a teaspoon, do 2. So I think at least a full teaspoon. Now it's going to slightly change the color of this. Like if you want bright white whipped cream, then it's going to change the color. Here's the secret ingredients. It's like a 1/4 teaspoon of orange extract. Don't knock it till you try it. Give it a go. It's like the littlest bit. And then you mix it again, real quick, incorporate it. Then give it a taste, because you know every good cook sticks their fingers right in their food. See, I think that's perfect. And that's not very sweet. If you want it sweeter, just add more. Add more maple syrup, add more honey, and it's done. I think that I should have Nathan give it a try. I'm going to get a spoon. Oh, also, every appropriate adult wants to lick the beaters, right? What one? Okay, let's get Nathan's opinion. More sugar, less sugar?
It's perfect.
Do you like it with the orange?
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
No. And actually, I don't even taste the maple syrup so much. That little bit of orange you used.
I think you really could if you wanted to. I'd wonder how it would taste if you didn't put any sweetener in it at all. Just like the whipped cream and the extract. I think it'd still be really good. Especially if you were putting it on something that was already sweet. You know, the trifecta of foods to make it super addictive and like delicious is you get to have fat, salt, and sugar. So this is just the fat and sugar. Why not, right?
Now we're talking.
You want the big fork or the little fork?
Always the big one.
This cake is courtesy of Maggie. Thanks, Maggie.
Which is also dairy-free, gluten-free.
Which makes no sense because I just put a big blob of dairy on it, but who cares? Yum! Breakfast of champions, right? Yummy. Give it a go, you guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments how it came out.